Welcome back to Balance Wellness and Fitness. I'm in the cat cave again. I'm Leslie. We've got a little bit of snow going outside here today at the end of April, but I'm all for it. It keeps everyone in and staying safe. With that said, I have for you a nice beginning to intermediate classical twist on Pilates today. A nice mat workout, as you see, mat or towel, something to protect your spine. Small ball, rolled up towel, pillow, whatever will work. Another thing that may be of help when we get to a certain point of this workout, I have my foam roller handy. You can use your ball, but we're just going to roll out and stretch. Weights, if you like, when we get to another portion, but not necessary because your arms do weigh something. If you are ready, let's gently find our way down on our backs. Feet are 1.5 to 2 fist distance apart, and those toes are looking forward. Finding your nice neutral spine. So you've got that nice lumbar curvature, the normal. So your fingers will fit underneath, but nothing else should. Your tailbone should be heavy and your head should be heavy. We'll take the arms long at our sides, palms can be down, or you can rest on your pinkies and open up to the collarbones a little bit. Give yourself a moment here just to settle in. Some nice big deep breaths and start to ground yourself. One more nice breath in, getting all the wiggles out. Then let that breath go. With this next inhale, gently curl just the toes, keeping the balls of the feet on the ground. Exhale, reach back through the toes. We'll inhale, pull up the toes again, keep the ball of the feet down, just gently stretching. Exhale, back through, getting some mobility. Inhale, come up through the balls of the feet, but try to keep the big toe ball long down and the little, depending on your anatomy. Exhale them back down. We're stretching this plantar fascia as we lift them up and lower. Lift up mid-arch. If you have a rigid arch, of course they're not going to do that, but just find your anchor and let them stretch. Get one more here. And exhale that down. Now lift all the way up to the heels. Feel that go up the shins. And just roll down one vertebrae at a time. And peel up as best as you can again. And peel back down. Stay here. And just lift up the heels right to the balls of the feet. Feel the shins. Feel the backs of your calves. And roll back down. One more here. Rolling up. Just go to that high half toe position. And exhale down. Now lift all the way up. And lower your feet down from the pinky toe side, putting that little toe ball mound down, all the way to the big toe ball mound. And feel the connection, all 4 parts of the feet. Both sides of the heel, big and little toe ball mound. We'll lift up the shoulders, exhale them down the ribs, keeping that heavy head and tailbone. And let's start with some very just easy classic pelvic tilts. On your exhale, draw the ribs and hips towards each other. Just feel the length in your spine versus trying to press into the ground. And as you exhale, releasing back to that nice neutral position. And drawing again with that exhale. And releasing. Let's get 3 more here. Making sure the neck isn't moving. That you're not going so hard that you feel your feet coming up. Just finding that connection. Place your hands here if you need to feel the structures coming together. And now let's take this into a pelvic peel. And you're lifting up one vertebrae at a time to either the top of the hips, your pelvis, or the bottom of the ribs. And take a breath here. Gently curl, coming back to your neutral spine. Uncurl. Back up again. And go for 5. Letting everything loosen slowly. And sink. We'll lower back down for a third. Take that breath. Draw those lower abs in, pelvic floor as well to give yourself the best stretch. Then take that breath, going in reverse. Let's get one more here. And then we'll take it into that articulated bridge where we go up a little bit further. Or all the way down. Light pressure in the feet. Stay even in those feet. We'll roll 1 inch at a time, 1 vertebrae at a time. to mid-scapula, right before you feel that you want to shift your neck or your collarbones, either or. And then back down. Let's take 4 more of those. Peeling up with an exhale. Using those abdominals, lighten the feet with the pressure. Then exhale your way back down. We'll float back up. And float down with control. And up for 4. Carefully lowering down. 1 more here for now. And lowering yourself down. Find that heavy head, heavy tailbone again. And let's float the arms to the reaching for the hips for a moment. With an inhale, take that right arm overhead. We can keep everything connected but not past your ear. Exhale, pull through the shoulder blade and reach for that ankle. Inhale it up again. Exhale, pull and reach. Inhale up 3. Exhale, pull and reach. Inhale up 4. Exhale, pull and reach. And take it back for 5. Keeping it active, fingers spread, and anchoring down as we prepare for the left side. Keep that full abdominal engagement. Heavy head, heavy tailbone. Take this arm back. Inhale, pull and reach. Exhale it back again, not going past the ear. Good. Exhale it back for 3. And pull. Exhale back 4. And pull. Exhale back 5. Let's pull, let it reach. Float the right arm back. Take a breath here. Exhale and switch. And exhale and switch. Exhale and switch 3. Exhale, switch 4. So you're pulling through those shoulder blades as you're switching. Arms don't contact the ground. But stay where you can keep that connection so there's no wiggling or wobbling. Back isn't going with you. Shoulders are shifting side to side on the ground. Exhale and reach. Exhale and reach. Gently warming up with the breath and with the movement. Exhale and reach. And exhale and reach. Both arms up to the sky. Inhale, reach up out of those shoulder sockets. Exhale, pull them back down. Inhale, reach. Hold them down 2. Keep everything nice and steady through your spine. Pull down 3. And reach. Pull down 4. Feet are still active and reaching forward for the front of the mat. Pull them down so that shoulder blades are touching. Circle through your wrist 5 times each way. All right, keeping those fingers spread, giving them some love and care as well. And then let's float our arms back where you can keep that connection to start with head nods. If you prefer than reaching for your legs up for the sky, go right ahead. Take a breath here. As you exhale, pull the shoulder blades down to reach, and gently give yourself that nod. Your gaze is changing. If you have really, what's the word I want? Advanced forward head position, stop, roll up your mat, put it underneath so you're not lifting your head. Inhale, come back up, release the shoulder blades, gaze goes back to the sky. Take that breath, exhale, pull the shoulder blades up, protects the neck as your gaze changes. Inhale, release, floating back up. 1 more here, and then we're going to take 3 to each side. Bring the gaze back up as you release. With this exhale, pull the arms down. Your gaze goes towards that right armpit, stretching that left part of the neck. Inhale, gaze goes back up. And the head doesn't leave the ground. Shoulder blades pull first. That protects the neck. Back up for 2. 1 more with the chin going off to the right, just opening that left neck. And back up 3. Bring that back center. Prepare to go to the left side. If your chin was going to touch your armpit, but stay on the ground. And back up. Exhale, pull the blades, tip. Inhale, release and reverse. And exhale, tip. Gently release. Coming back center, let's take this onto the chest lift. Pull those blades, the little chin. Bring those ribs up, keeping your spine neutral. Inhale, peeling back down. Exhale, blades, head nod, heart to the sky. Feeling those abs engage. Then we'll exhale up for 3, sliding the ribs down. Back doesn't move. Let's peel this up. Good. Take it back down. Let's get one more for now. Peeling up. And lowering back down. Take the arms back for a moment. Turn the head left and right. Let the neck stretch. Palms face up. Opening up through those pecs. Bring your head back centered. Float the arms carefully back down by your sides. Walk the shoulder blades down. Give the neck length. Let's prepare to go from pelvic peels on into a sustained bridge. Going in 3. Take a breath. Peel on up with your exhale. Take a breath. Peel back down. And exhale up for 2. And lower down. Take yourself on up for 3. And from here, find your neutral spine. Press up a little bit more if someone was underneath you, as well as on top. Just pulling from those hip tips and someone's pushing up from underneath. Walk your feet accordingly as needed. Keep the shoulder blades down. Keep the weight even on all parts of the feet. So we find our lovely neutral spine bridge. Draw those abs in and up, pelvic floor engaged. Good. Now let's float the arms just a couple inches off the ground. Fingers are reaching for those ankles again. Let's inhale the toes up, both feet. Exhale them down. Inhale them up again. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Reach forward with those toes. Go to high half toe. Lift up those heels. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down 2. One more. Exhale down 3. Stay here. One more breath. Float that right arm up and back. Let's get our soldiers here. Take a breath. Exhale and switch. Exhale and switch. Exhale and switch. Exhale and switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. And exhale, switch. Move both arms up to the sky. Stay here for a moment. Take a breath. Roll back down. One vertebrae at a time. Good. So your pelvis is all the way down and your sacrum. Then lift up your legs. Hug them in. Give yourself a couple circles on the ceiling each direction. You can rock side to side if that feels better to help stretch the sacrum in your lower back. Just gently going hip to hip, or just doing really big ovals. We'll lower one leg down at a time. Finding that nice neutral position again. Prepare to go for a set of oblique chest lifts. We're going to start with 3 neutral and work our way there. Take the arms where they're comfortable, shoulder blades plugged in. Breath in. Pull the blades, nod the head, roll straight up, sliding those ribs out, keeping that neutral. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, pull, then lift. And down. We're going to go to our right side first. We have one more neutral. And fold. We're thinking of taking that left rib towards that right hip as we gently curl up so it contracts in. Inhale and reverse. Exhale, curling up. Back down with the inhale. Exhale, draw the rib over. Release as you lower down. Stay nice and controlled so other things don't do the work for you. And lower down, one more to this right side. Carefully lower down. Let's get to reset your head. Exhale, peeling up. Keep that spine neutral. Inhale, floating back down. Exhale, peel. Bring the heart to the sky. Ribs slide down. Inhale, back down. And peel up. Great. Lower down. Right rib to left hip. Exhale, pull the blades. Nod through the head. Gently go in reverse. I keep moving my hair clip, sorry. And peel up. Inhale back down for 2. Exhale, right rib, left hip. Knees stay steady. Keeping those blades down. Here's number 4. Gently lower down. And exhale up for number 5. Lower down. Reach the arms back, palms up. Reaching way back. Turn the head to the right and to the left. And right. And left. Give yourself that nice stretch. You're reaching for a bar. And just to the crook of your fingers, giving your spine that length for that moment. Going the opposite way of what we just did with the flexion. And then gently, snow angel, those arms back down to your side. Give yourself a shoulder roll to open back up. Walk the feet back in one more time. Take a breath, peel all the way up, and find your neutral spine bridge. And that person pushing underneath you, as well as those little strings pulling you up to the ceiling. Feet are nice and level. Let's go ahead and rest on our pinkies. Walk the arms down a little bit more. Go heavy on that left side. Start to really press to the feet, squeeze through the glute, and float the right leg up to tabletop. Point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot. Inhale, point. Exhale, spread those toes in circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Find its place. Press to that right foot. Really tighten that right glute. Float the left leg out. Find your tabletop. Abs are in and up. Pelvic floor engaged. Point to the toes. Add flex. Add point. Add flex. Add point. Add flex. Pull soft and circle to the ankle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower this leg back down on the tabletop. Lower one vertebrae at a time down out of your bridge. Take the feet a little wide. Arms out to the sides, palms up. Let the knees gently float over to that right side. Give yourself 3 breaths here. Easy spinal twist. Everything relaxed in the work that we just did with the hips and lower back and the hamstrings. One more breath. Let it go. Inhale and squeeze the glutes to bring the knees up and let them cascade over to that opposite side. Not stacking and keeping, but purposely keeping them from not being on top of each other so you can open up through the inner and outer rotators a little bit more efficiently and through the sacrum. You'll have other stretches that you'll be able to get on up the back as we continue to use these. With this next inhale, squeeze those glutes, bring the legs back up, hold them in for a moment, circle through the ankles, wiggle the feet if you need to, and then we're going to prepare to come to a seated position. You can roll up if you have the abdominal strength, or you can roll on your side and safely push yourself up. No matter what you pick, be kind to your body. 2 positions here. If you need something underneath, grab it. If you tend to be a little short-waisted and super long leg, then you can either come here in a soft star, we're prepared for some rotations. And here, to keep your legs active, I want you to pretend somebody's pulling down versus somebody's pushing. So you gently open these up, sitting tall into your pelvis. Or come here, the legs out in front, and it just depends on where you can keep your neutral. The legs here, and instead of bringing them here as we normally would in a classical position, just stay here. Just really work on those hamstrings a little bit. Keep 1 fist distance between those knees. Push those heels on up. Now with your next inhale, lift on up to the chest. Drop the ribs. Float the arms on out. Let's take palms down. With an inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, tighten the belly center. Stay to the right. Inhale, rotate, going for 5. And we'll rotate for 3. And exhale. Inhale, rotate. Last one right. Take it to your left. Inhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate. Staying even on those hips. Toes stay looking up. Inhale. And inhale. Now, let's take the feet long, no matter where they're at. Just take them to the inside, that right at the border of your mat or towel. We're going to start working our way to an easy saw. Let's float our arms up, keeping the shoulder blades down to start. Palms are looking at each other. When it inhales, we rotate our navel towards the kneecap. Exhale, let that left hand come inside. Don't try to go outside yet. And we're going gentle. So the thumb is somewhere near the big toe ball mound. This right hand, the shoulder blade is down, palm is looking up. You can hinge over if you have a tighter back or have had surgery, or you can go ahead and flexion go over. Inhale your way back up. I'm going to stay here to that right side. Exhale, gently. You fold or hinge into it. Inhale up, one more time this side. And exhale. We're going to come back to it, don't worry. So don't try to go too fast too soon. Inhale your way up and rotate to the left. Exhale, that right hand goes somewhere towards the left elbow bone. Shoulder blades are down. Reach through those fingers. Chest stays slightly lifted. Inhale your way back up. Stack the spine, always for safety. Palms are looking in. Exhale. Palm down, reaching right. Palm up, reaching left. Inhale back up. And exhale. Find your way back over there. Excellent. Let's inhale our way back up. Float the arms down. Let's prepare for yet another set of rotations. So go back to that comfortable spot, whether you're here, just between, or you're sitting here and somebody's pulling down through those legs, working on those inner thighs. Find that spot. We're going to change our breathing for this set right now. So we're going to come back to these as well. Take your breath here. Exhale as you rotate tiny through the straw. Inhale back center, stay just to the right. Exhale and center 2, shoulder blades down. Exhale, inhale center 3. Exhale, inhale center 4. Exhale, inhale center 5. And to that left side, exhale, toes stay up and back center. Exhale, inhale 2. Exhale, back center 3. Exhale, center 4. And exhale, inhale center 5. Let everything relax. Prepare to slide yourself forward so you have room to roll down. We're going to take a breath here, work our abs for a moment. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, peel back into this seated, supported seat position. Inhale up. Exhale, use those abs a little bit. Inhale up 3. Exhale, peel back. Make sure there's at least 2 fists between your feet. We're going to get ready to hold this in place. One more here. Drop your shoulders, float the arms forward. Yes, I stuck you into that little half roll back position, but we're warm enough to be here. 3 karate chops right side. Float that arm up to the shoulder space. Exhale, pull. Keep that pulled in. If you need your small tall ball or pillow, because we're going nice and slow, grab it, meet us back here. Put it behind your lower back. Left side. Float it up. Pull. Float it up. Pull into the shoulder blade, the tricep. Float it up. Pull. Both arms together. Float and pull. Inhale, float. Exhale, pull. Inhale, float. Exhale, pull. Inhale your way back up tall, stacking the spine. You give yourself a very soft forward fold here. Nice big breath. On your next inhale, gently stack your spine up. We're going to go all the way back down. If you need to roll to your side, roll to your side. If you have the abdominal strength and back mobility, lower yourself down gently. Once you're down, we're going to find at least our right leg nice and heavy and long. And take the left leg if you can. If your back is really tight, go ahead and keep the knee bent. Take a breath here. Walk your shoulder blades down. We're going to point the right toes. With an inhale, float that leg up to the sky. Exhale, flex, pull back down. And we can do that again. Point it back up. Exhale, flex, pull it down. Now take it to the right corner of the mat. Same thing. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex it down. Toes are still looking towards you. And again, inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex it down. Now bring it back in, and we're going to bring this leg into tabletop. Good. Now let that left leg go really, really heavy. You're going to take it long, even if it was bent before. We're going to circle through this hip 3 times each way, small circle. You can abdomen up, pelvic floor engaged. And 3. If you're really tight, go 5. And 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, pause in here. Extend this leg long. If you need to keep it short here because it's really tight, keep it short. We're going to flex the foot no matter where you're at. Take the arms out 15 degrees from your body, but don't take them out perpendicular. You don't want to put that pressure on your neck. Because we're purposely holding here. Take a breath. Exhale that hip up. So that right hip comes up as you reach to the left with that leg. Trace a big circle coming around. That hip comes down, up and around. And exhale, reach up and over, down and around for 2. And exhale, reaching over, down and around for 3. We're back to start. We're going to go the opposite way. Take your breath. Exhale it out, coming up and around. That hip stays down. Come up center. Exhale it out. Come up and around and back up center, and exhale it out, up and around and back up center. Hug your knee into your chest. Circle through the ankle a couple of times. Good. And then we'll lower this leg down. Again, if the back is still really tight, keep it bent. Otherwise, take it out straight and let it go really heavy to start. And then we're going to bring this leg, bring it right in alignment. Prepare the lift. We're going to point it up and flex it down, right in alignment with the spine. Point it up, flex it down. Now take it out to the left corner of the mat. Point it up, flex it down. Good. Inhale it up, exhale it down. Bring it back in alignment and bring this leg into tabletop. Good. Engage the pelvic floor. 3 small circles or 5 if you're really tight. Here's that pencil and you're coming right out of that kneecap. Excellent. Now we're going to lengthen that right leg, tight or not. If you're super tight, stay bent here to the foot, like flex. If you're feeling okay, bring that leg up. Find a spot for the hands. Check your shoulder blades. Yes, we're doing that little stability hold. Give that hamstring a little extra. Now take that breath. Gently come across, left hip lifts up. Start your exhale. Sweeping down and around, hip comes down as far as you can open. And exhale, reaching up and over. Good. One more time this way. And exhale. Try to trace a big circle around the room. Now we're back here to start. We're going to go out, keep your hips down. Exhale that out. Biggest circle if you had a big kindergarten pencil in your foot now. And exhale. We all relate to that. And exhale, because it might feel like that. A little awkward, but that's okay. And hug that knee into your chest. Circle through that ankle. The things that usually are the most awkward or that we dislike are usually the things our bodies need the most. Gently slide that right leg into me. Hug them both in for a moment. Give them both a couple little circles, and then we'll carefully lower them down. Give yourself 3 pelvic tilts here, and then we're going to roll to our right side. If you need 5, give yourself 5, or if you need to do a peel 2, give yourself that peel. Once you find your side body, take that arm long, palm is looking up. If you're feeling super strong, we're going to get some 1-arm push-ups, just 3. You can take your hand here. I'll probably demonstrate both as we go along. Stack your feet, flexed, heels in line with the fleshy part of your hips. Lift up those obliques. Don't let everything sag. Find that tone. Hand is down by the ribs, somewhere between the armpit and the bottom of your ribs. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. Take your breath here. As you exhale, you can feel up here. Palm could also be down. Inhale, lower yourself down. If you want more of a challenge, exhale. Get rid of the arm. Inhale down. We just have one more. I'll do palm down. Exhale. And lower. We're going to stay here. Keep all this in alignment. Keep this lifted. Find your spot here. External clams. Squeeze that glute to lift the knee. Feet stay connected. Lightly tap. Going for 8. Squeeze. Tap 2. Squeeze. Tap 3. Squeeze. Tap 4. Squeeze. Tap 5. Squeeze. Tap 6. Squeeze. Tap 7. And squeeze, tap 8, and internal clams. Make sure the feet are flexed. Knees stay connected as you lift the foot and shin, and tap, and lift, and tap, and 3, and tap, 4, and tap, 5, tap, 6, tap, 7, tap, and 8, and tap. Let that relax. Take the arm long, watch where your ball is at, and now press yourself up purposefully as we find mermaid for this side. We'll draw that right leg forward. The foot and thigh can be connected, it can be tucked underneath. Find your best place. This is where your roller or your ball will be helpful when we get ready to do a big stretch here. So we'll have it handy, sitting up, lift yourself up. Let's float our arms out. With an exhale, tip over to the right, let that left arm come up and over. Inhale, back up. Exhale, just easy slide. That's where you can put your ball under right now if you need, depending on your floor surface. Exhale over for 3. And up. Exhale over for 4. Keeping the shoulder blades down. Exhale over for 5. Carefully come up. We're going to tip over to that opposite side for just a moment. Just playing with our rivers. Like I said, it's a twist today. Then we're going to float back up. Not yet. Let's take it on over. Give yourself that nice side body length. We're going to use it again. I keep teasing you with that ball. Let your elbow drop. Let that come down a little bit, but don't collapse into it. Stay long on that side. Give yourself another breath here. This is where we're going to rotate, grab your ball. Start to turn through the ribs. Take your ball or your roller. Again, another good choice. Roll out. Draw back up in. Exhale out. Feel that length of the side body, the left side. And exhale out and stay. You can keep your hands on the ball. If you need, you can bring the ball in place underneath your head and let the arms come long. Find where your need is with what your body is presenting for you today. While your left hip may be up, just think of it as your anchor, so don't let it come any further up. Give yourself another breath here. And just let it go. And gently fold through the elbows to start to walk yourself up. Give yourself a shoulder roll. And then we're going to prepare to do all of that on the other side, starting back down on our sides with those lovely push-ups. So we'll swing our legs. Find that careful way you need to bring yourself down. Bring the heels in line with the fleshy part of your hips. Lightly flex. Move my toy out the way here. I'm going to do the exact same as I did on the other side. Hands somewhere near the armpit, the bottom of the ribs, obliques are lifted. Take a breath. Exhale, press yourself up. Inhale, lower. And exhale up for 2. Wow, my right arm is feeling really weak. Don't know why. And exhale up for 3. That's usually my stronger side. And back down. Good. Now get ready for those clams. The external first. Keep those obliques lifted. Shoulder blades down. Feet lightly flex. Squeeze that oblique to lift the knee. And lower. And squeeze. And lower. Squeeze 3. And lower. Check your shoulders, and lower. Squeeze 6, and lower. That's actually 5. Squeeze 6, and lower. Squeeze 7, and lower. Last external, gently lower. Let's make that switch, lifting the shin. Keeping the knees connected. Lightly tap, and lift. Check your obliques. Lift 3, and tap. Lift 4, and tap. Lift 5, and tap. Lift 6, and tap. Lift 7, and tap. And lift 8. Gently tap. Now prepare, push yourself back up as we find our mermaid for this side. The connection may be very different. Each side is always a little different because the foot can be in front, touching the thigh. It may feel better curled underneath. Just find where it feels good for you. Ground yourself down. We'll float those arms up, and we're prepared to exhale over to our left side. Letting that breath go as you go over. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, easy slide. And up for 2. And exhale on over. While that right hip may be up again, don't let it go any further up. One more, and then we're going to tip to that opposite side, playing with our mermaids today. Tip over here for a moment with that left side body. We'd already opened it up. Let it experience its freedom here. And then with this next inhale, draw yourself up, legs down. Exhale yourself on over. Reaching long, it's the right body's turn. Keep the ribs looking towards the sky, through the armpit. Don't let yourself start to collapse down, looking at the ground. Lifting up out of those ribs. One more breath here. And then just gently fold. Bring that left elbow down underneath the shoulder, the armpit. And keep that anchor as you lift up and over. Keep that slight rotation. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Another big breath in. Then we'll gently let that breath go. As we start to carefully fold on over, we'll grab our ball or roller, whatever you happen to use. Carefully coming up, facing that side. Take a breath here. Exhale that out. Inhale back in. Exhale out again. Inhale in. This one we will hold in place. And again, do what feels comfortable. You want to keep your hands on the ball, extending. You want the ball underneath the forehead. Hands grounded on the ground to extend. Just don't let that right hip keep popping up. Keep it in place so you can get your stretch. If you need something underneath it to bring the ground to it, by all means put something underneath it to bring the ground for it. 2 more breaths here. Big breath in and a big breath out. And another breath in. And we'll let that breath go. Start to walk the hands back to support the body. Use the abdominals to carefully come up. We'll sit our prop off to the side and we'll swing our legs forward. We have yet another set of half roll backs to do. Your hips may be looser. This still may be the comfortable spot. Go where it's comfortable. 2 fist distance no matter where you're at. If you're here, the legs long, toes are up. Lean forward through your pelvis. Lean back for a moment. Feel hopefully a little bit more freedom in it. Now let's keep it forward. Bring the arms up, fingers are spread. Exhale as you peel back through those lower abs to wrap the arms. Inhale back up. Exhale, peel back. Inhale up for 2. Exhale, peel back. Inhale up for 3, going for 5, and we stay there for some more karate chops. This is the one we stay. And if you want a little bit more of something, grab your pillow towel or ball. Bring it back in the hands. Squeeze in. And pretend you've got a pencil looking down. Trace a line over outside of your right thigh. Float those arms up. Pull down with your exhale. Hollow out the belly more. Inhale up. Pull, squeeze. Inhale up. Pull, squeeze 3. Inhale up. Pull, squeeze 4. Inhale up. Pull, squeeze 5. Stay here. Trace that line over outside the left side. If you choose to use nothing, you can still create tension by bringing those hands towards each other. Float up. Squeeze and pull. Float up, squeeze and pull. Float up 3, pull into the shoulder blades. Float up 4, and pull. Float up 5, gently pull. Carefully come back center. Inhale your way up, pelvis goes forward. Exhale into your forward fold. Let everything soften as much as you need. Lift up out of your chest as you're coming forward, so extending through the spine to get the hips. You're not just crunching and collapsing through your vertebrae. 1 more breath here. And then carefully peel yourself up. We're going to bring those legs together in traditional position. But if you liked one of the other positions we did for the spinal rotations, go right ahead. If you're comfortable, bring them in. Sometimes foot anatomy does not allow it to get that engagement. So if you found it better here, take it here. Lift yourself up through your pelvis. Float the arms up, lift the blades, sit them on the ribs, fingers spread, we're going to alternate sides. Inhale as you rotate to the right, exhale, pull those abs. Inhale to the left, exhale, pull. Inhale right, exhale, pull. Inhale 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 left, exhale, pull. Let's get 1 more just for good measure. And back center. Now we're going to take those legs to the outer edges of your mat if your hips are feeling comfortable here. If they're not, stay inside. But we're not going to go too far out with our saw because I want to get some really good rotation through the ribs here. So that's not the goal as far as you can get the legs out and lose the ribs. So let's float our arms up with an inhale. Really stack your spine here. Pelvis is forward. Let that breath go. Now we're going to stay with the right. Inhale as you rotate. Exhale. Maybe that arm will go towards the pinky side of the toe. Pinky to pinky. That right arm looks up. Shoulder blades are down. Inhale your way back up center. Exhale. Maybe it just goes mid, because maybe it only came here before. See where it'll go comfortably. Exhale back up. One more time to the right. Drop the blades, lengthen through that spine. Lift up through your chest. And up. Now to the left. Exhale. See where that right arm will go comfortably. Reach to that left arm back. Inhale back up. Exhale, turn and reach. Good. And up. Exhale, turn and reach. Keep your chest lifted. Keep your neck long. Inhale back up. Let's go back to the right. We'll alternate for 4. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Again, you can hinge. You don't have to roll. And back up. Last time to the right. Good. And up. Last time to the left. And up. Bring the legs together. Let's lift those arms. Let's do a spine stretch forward. So keep those hips anchored. If somebody was lifting you up out of your ribs and you had a big cushion or exercise ball sitting here, lift yourself up over it. You're going to keep that lift as you're getting the stretch, letting the neck relax, letting the upper body relax. And if you need something there to get that feel, put something there. You can always stop this and come back and join us. There is really Merlin's asleep on the couch. He's chosen not to come out here for this workout. Don't know why. That's not his norm. But he's normally not slowing 5 days in a row. Actually, 7 days in a row at the end of April here either. One more breath here. Nothing's the norm right now. Exhale your way back. Then inhale, bring the spine back up. Roll the shoulders. We have a little bit more work to do, so we get a little bit of prone work and a little side body work. You can either tuck the feet to roll underneath and bring yourself out this way, or if you're going, I can't do that, sweep your feet around and carefully roll up to come on the hands and knees. This can also be done on elbows and knees. Give yourself a couple cat-cows. We're going to spread our toes wide, middle toe in line with the heels and the backs of the knees. Index fingers, same line as your spine outside of the mat. Make sure those fingers are spread wide like starfish, not just down flat, but spread. Going through the pelvis. Always leading with the pelvis as you go into your cat, and lead with it as you go into your cow, making that opposite seat parenthesis shape. Let's just move through it in a different way. Let's get one more full one. And then find your strong table, keep your shoulder blades down, and just curl through the pelvis, stretching that lower back. Curl in with your exhale. Inhale it back to the neutral. Curl it in, use those lower abs and pelvic floor. Back to neutral. Curl it in again. Back to neutral. Curl it in. Back to neutral. One full one. Let everything come up. Rock side to side while you're in this cat position. And then back to your neutral. Find the shoulder blades down. Good. Reach to those toes. Let's extend that right arm forward. Keep the shoulder blade plugged in. Tuck those left toes and slide that leg back. Abs in and up, pelvic floor if you need. Use the glutes in your leg strength to bring that leg up. Pause here for a moment. Find the strength. Make sure the hips aren't popped up and shoulder popped down. Find your levelness here. Look through. Make sure the toes are looking straight down. Work your stabilizers. Take a breath here. Exhale, tighten the abs more as you tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift. One more. Exhale, tap. Gently lift and pause here. Find your strength. Float the right arm in, bring it down. Bring that left leg in, bring it down. Check your alignment. Give yourself a couple more cat-cows. Again, leading with the pelvis. Arms stay nice and long. That way you can effectively move through your spine. You're not going to hurt anything if you bend your elbows, but you lose a lot. And it's good for a warm-up, but at this point in the workout, we're beyond that now. Oh, you may not be, but I sure hope you are. Let's prepare for that other side. Let's find our strong table here. And we extend that left arm out, keeping the shoulder blade plugged in. Tuck your right toes. Slide that foot back. Good. Flex and lift it on up. Pausing here again, check your alignment. Check where your shoulder girdle is at. Check where your hip girdle is at. Look through and make sure those toes are still where they belong too. The left toes are looking straight back. Foot is flat. If it goes flat, if you have an extremely rigid arch, you can always roll up your mat to have underneath to bring the ground towards you so you're not putting and dumping weight into your kneecap. And the right foot's looking down. Now prepare yourself. Take another breath here. Exhale, help the belly as you tap. Inhale, float up. Exhale, tap. Float for 2. Exhale, tap. And float for 3. You gently bring that left arm in and that right leg. Give yourself a cat-cow. We're going to go into a close-knee child's pose. We're going to stretch our backs and we're going to come up for another exercise here in our quadruped position. We're going to start with our backs. We will do the hips when we come back after that exercise. But if you need the hips first, go ahead wide first and prepare to do your back afterwards. Your hands can be underneath your forehead. You can roll from that. If you like your hands reaching back for your ankles or resting on your feet, go where it feels better for you. You can just let your back open up. Nice big breaths here. Feeling the spine just gently open with this little bit of traction by laying over top of your legs. Another alternative is playful puppy. If you need something resting on your legs, so you can bring your hips back that way for comfort, bring the ground towards you. Another place that ball comes very handy to bring that ground in there so you can get that nice length. One more breath here. And wherever you're at, use your glutes and your abdominals to bring yourself back up. We're going to find our quadruped position. We're going to go into awkward airplane. So find your initial table. Let's float that right arm forward. Shoulder blade is plugged in. We'll go the angle here. Now slide that left foot back. Foot is flexed. Find your levelness. Float that leg up. Turn the palm down. Use your shoulder blade to pull it at your side. Good. Now, rotate that foot in the back so your toes are looking off to the left side. Use your quadricep, thigh muscle up front. Bring that leg towards your ear. Yes, really, you can do this. Take a breath here. Tap the right arm down. Squeeze some shoulder blade and lift. Tap down, squeeze and lift. Tap down, squeeze and lift, hold. Same thing for the leg. Tap down, exhale, squeeze and lift. Tap down, squeeze and lift. Tap down, squeeze and lift and hold. Bring the arm in and down. Rotate the leg, bring it in. Give yourself a cat-cow. You're going, oh my, that's the leg. You can place on the ball and roll that. It doesn't have to be right out to the side. Go where it comes for you. We have one more side to do, and then we have a little bit more side work, and then you will have made it. Find your strong table. Extend that left arm forward as you're in and out. Engage the pelvic floor as much as you need. Slide those right toes back. Squeeze that glute to lift the leg. Find your stability here. Check your hands. Make sure they're spread. Toes are flat on that left foot. As flat as they will go. Rotate the palm down. Pull through the shoulder blade. So it's looking perpendicular to your spine. Rotate those right toes so they're looking to the side. Use that quad. And again, if you need it on the ball, bring it on the ball like that. Hold here. Now inhale, tap the left arm. Squeeze it up. Tap it. Squeeze it up. And tap. Squeeze it up. Now the leg. Tap the arch. Squeeze it up. Don't let it just drop. Squeeze it up. And if you need to leave it on the ground and just squeeze the glute, that's fine too. Float that arm back in front. Rotate the leg and bring it back. Give yourself a cat-cow first. Then go into that opposite child's pose or playful puppy position. Again, use your props as you need. If you need that ball, bring the ground to you, bring the ground to you. So if you had knees close, go knees wide. Your hips will appreciate it after doing all four there. If you need a little bit of both, give yourself 2 to 3 breaths of both. Find that spot for your hands. And just let everything relax for a moment. One more breath here. And then make your way back up. Give yourself a shoulder roll. And now for the side body work, 3 options. You can be up here in a big table with us. You can be here in a slightly small table with us. You can be all the way down here and be here working that side body still very effectively with us. So pick where you would like to be. I'm going to demonstrate. Oh, you're going, I'm so tired. Yeah. Go right ahead, go all the way down. If you're on your side, make sure that oblique is lifted like we did with the clams. And if you're partially, make sure it's lifted. Most likely if you're here, that's going to be engaged just because of structurally of what you need. If you choose to be here on this full side plank, check out kneecap with the middle toe and back. We're going to extend that leg long first and just rotate. And even if you're on the mid-knee side plank, rotate up so those ribs in your armpit are looking up. Then we'll float the arm up. Palm is looking the same way as your gaze and pull that blade down. Flex your foot and lift it up. Good. Find your strength here. You're pressing the ground the way through that right shin as well as through the hand. And if you're on your elbow down, same thing. Lifting this up through here. And if you're on all the way on your side, you're lifting up through there. So everybody's lifting through there. Now, keep that leg lifted. If you're lying all the way down, your leg is not lifted any higher than this hip. So it's in that alignment. Point your toes, flex your foot. Point your toes, flex your foot. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex and hold. Good. Lower down, squeeze and lift. Lower down, squeeze and lift. Lower down, squeeze and lift. And circle. 1, 2, 3. And the other way. 1, 2, and 3. And one leg of the bicycle. Fold behind you. Point the toe, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Fold, point the toe, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Fold, point the toe, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Stay there. Point the toe, fold, flex, and straighten. Point, fold, flex, and straighten, and point, fold, flex, and straighten. If you're here, lower the leg down. If you're on the ground, lower the leg down. Give yourself another breath here in this modified position. Keep your obliques lifted. Carefully fold. Take your arm up overhead. Reach over, giving yourself a big stretch. That's on the ground too. And we're going to carefully roll on our bellies. So if you're here, make your way in a safe manner. Lower yourself all the way down. 3 tricep push-ups. If you need, this is where your weights will come in handy. Roll on your back and do 3 presses. Otherwise, spread your fingers right underneath your ribs. Reach to those toes. Do not press your pelvis into the mat. Draw those abs and loose the glutes. Press yourself up. Lower down. Press yourself up. Lower down. And press yourself up. Gently lower down. Press up to go 3 cat-cows. Then to the other side. Even while you're doing those cat-cows, even if you just press here, you're working those triceps. You don't have to go all the way up. You go with always where your strength allows you. Let's prepare for our other side. So again, if you're here, you're lying on your side, your oblique is lifted, this leg is here, and this is where your hip height is for what you're going to do. And if you're here, your hip is here, still in line with that hip. And if you're here, you hopefully will already have went there because you knew that's where you're going. You're here, Palm is looking perpendicular. Everybody has that plane of glass coming down through their hips. Pressing on that foot. Find where that arm needs to be. Squeeze and lift. Keep those obliques engaged. Pressing the ground away. Shoulders are down and back. Are you ready? Probably. Here we go. Point to the toes. And flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Stay. We're working stabilizers. Working so many things here, this side plank. Inhale, tap the heel down. Exhale, lift it. Still flex. To point no matter where you're at. And flex. No higher than the hip. And flex. Hold here. And circle that flex foot to the hip. 1, 2, 3. In the other direction. 1, 2, 3. Pause here. Bend through the knee. Point the toe. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Point the toe. Straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Bend the knee. Point the toe. Straighten. Good. Stay here. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Push that flex foot straight. Point the toe. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Push it straight. Point the toe. Bend the knee. Flex the foot. Push it straight. Pause, pause, pause. Hold, hold, hold. Good. Gently lower. Keep those obliques engaged. Keep them engaged. One more breath. Take those arm overhead. Big, big, big stretch. One more breath here. And float the arms on down. Rotate on down. Come up to your hands and knees. Give yourself that well-deserved cat-cow. And find your child's pose. Close if you want more of the lower back. Wide if you want more of the hips. Give yourself 2 more breaths here. Then we'll press ourselves up. We will finish with the pigeon. If your hips are really tight, go back to that mermaid position. We'll go into king pigeon. If they're feeling somewhat loose, we're to stay here versus going all the way up with the yoga swing. Slide the leg forward. If you need the connection to bring that foot to the thigh to help that hip open up, bring it to the ground, go there. If it's feeling gumby loose and you can bring it up and over and sit back, this is another place you may want your ball, right underneath that hip, go there. Or block or rolling up your towel. So if your hip is really tight, bring it there to bring the ground towards you. And as you're comfortable, lower on down. And as it opens up, you can always take it out. If you're choosing to stay up in king pigeon, find those right angles. Again, find where that foot needs to be. Lift up out of the ribs as you turn your navel towards that knee. Lightly press through the hands, just for sensation, and make sure the whole hand is down versus tenting. That causes really severe arthritis after years of practicing Pilates and yoga from doing that, even if you could move them, just the pressure on the joints. Sadly, one of those little things we just didn't know in the beginning with some of these practices of what could happen later, but now we seek to educate to make sure it doesn't keep going down. One more breath here, no matter where you picked, and then let that breath go, and then let's change sides and adjust accordingly. If you need a cat-cow in between, give yourself that cat-cow in between. If you have a knee issue, always keep that back foot flexed as you go down. Find where you need to be for this side again. Slide that leg forward, find your gumpiness. If you need something underneath, stay here. And if you're going for that king pigeon again, find your place up top, and lift up, turn the navel towards the knee, and keep that lift as that hip sinks in. If you're here, just gently fold on in. You're on the ground. And every day can be very different. The next time you turn this on, maybe you are feeling extra loose and things are just flowing well, and you've got this shin way up by your right elbow. The next time, you might be up in king pigeon. Just always adjust and be kind to your body. And again, knee issues, always keep that back foot flexed to help the patellar position. Give yourself another breath here, and then gently start to make your way out of the position. Stretch anything else you need, and have a wonderful afternoon.